Hello there, this is Sword with Audiosmith, and today we're taking a look at 3 different IEMs from Arty. These were sent to me for review from them. As always, all thoughts and opinions are my own. They haven't requested I say anything or do anything in particular. First up, we'll take a look at the R3. The Arty R3 is a pretty standard V-shape IEM, but it actually is fairly impressive, coming in at around 25-ish US dollars. It's using a 10mm beryllium plated dynamic driver. These are 2-pin IEMs. Overall, they're actually quite nice and not very offensive. They're more of a relaxed tuning. They have quite a bit of mid-bass, but not overly done, so they're very muddy or anything. The main thing that I don't really like about them is just the cable, but at $25, I've had much worse cables than this, but overall, like, it's a great value set. There's not much really wrong here. I really like the shell, I like the brushed metal faceplate, and honestly, Arty's boxes are actually kind of impressive. They're like really well-built gift boxes. And as much as this only comes with a pouch and a couple pairs of ear tips, the boxes are really nice. Yeah, I appreciate the box being nice and durable. You're not going to get this squished or anything, and it's nice to have a pouch in some way to carry it. Even at $25, I definitely appreciate having a little storage case that I can just throw in my bag and run around with. And if you stack up to about $55-ish, there's the Arty R1, which is odd. It is high res, which is good. And it actually has a very close tuning to it, but it's using 2 dynamic drivers. It's using a 6mm titanium dome and a 8mm beryllium plated dynamic driver. And overall, it is definitely like a direct step up from the R3. It's very similar in tonality, very, very similar in tonality, and it's better in pretty much every aspect in soundstage and everything. Box-wise, again, you get nice box, you get the foam that it shows off the IEMs in, and you do get an actual semi-hard carrying case this time. Again, with 2 sets of different tips and a little Velcro strap for holding the cable. I really like the case, I really like the box. Very nice presentation at $50. There's not a ton of accessories, but it's just everything you really need. And as for the IEMs themselves, these are very nice. I really like the shell on these. Again, 2-pin cables. I like the cable here a lot better as well. I do have kind of an issue with them, with the design and shape of the IEMs. They're a little bit flat and don't really contour into your ear super well. So depending on your ear shape, they might sit a little bit awkwardly and might not be the most secure fit. They're not the worst for me, but it was definitely something that I noticed that I don't usually have an issue with most other IEMs. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's much more flat than in shape, like compared to a lot of other IEMs. Sound-wise, they're great though. They're direct step up from the R3 and just much more punch, really in your face. But again, still inoffensive in the treble. Just a good, more relaxed kind of listen. I think for $50, it's a great value. Next up, the T10. This is, again, high res, unlike the R3 for some reason. And very different in driver. It's a 14.2mm dynamic driver. And this one runs around 60, 55-ish bucks. Prices fluctuate because they're all on AliExpress. And again, you get the nice gift style box here that's nice and thick, and you get the nice semi-hard case. And again, you get the same kind of accessories here, except instead of a black set of separate ear tips, you get a second pair of clear. I don't really vibe with the look of them very much, but they're kind of almost like sleeper IEMs. I don't know. They look like retro style. It's kind of odd, and the connector style it's still 2-pin, but just the way that it sits is a bit weird to look at. There's nothing wrong fit or comfort or like construction wise. It's still built well. The cable's great, but yeah, they just look kind of, I don't know, like a retro style mechanical keyboard they would look great with. Sound wise, they are definitely a bit more offensive. Not overly so. There's just definitely a stronger hit in the treble. There's more lower mids, so the sound is a lot more balanced. I think it's really good. I think it's a direct step up to the other two. It is more detailed. It's more better soundstage. There's just more punch, and everything sounds a bit more full. There's not the recessive vocals or anything. Just overall, all of these at their different price points are actually really good if you're looking for different things. I think if you're looking at the R3 and you wanted a nice budget pair, I think they're good. And if you really like the sound of the R3 and you want a direct step up in details and quality wise, go with the R1. And if you want something completely different, that's a plainer, sounds better detail wise and more full and kind of correct sounding, but might be a little bit offensive if you're sensitive to sibilants. But overall, like, these are all really good sets and decent accessories, and I think really solid options for the price. I'm really excited to check out more Arty products in the future. I think all of these are really good. As always, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.